Good morning, Internet. This is Alex the Sudokus, and it is Thursday, the 27th of May, 2021. And we're going to put some numbers in the New York Times Hard Sudoku. Let's dive right in with a 1. I'll be using the Snyder notation method to solve this Sudoku, and hopefully we're actually going to get to the end of it without too much troubles. But it looks like the ones are quite straightforward. We already managed to lock some ones in right from the get-go, and I've only got 2 ones left, and they are locked in those 2 4 cells. So let's continue on. We can play some 2s over there thanks to these 2s on rows 2 and 3. Good morning, Glentifer. How are you? Did you get my message last night? I got a little bit further with, I think it was your first cryptic that I managed to get a few more words. But I think the second one, I haven't resumed yet. But I think I only managed to get like 2 answers, if that. I bet it's, no, I've only got 1 answer for your second one. So on your first one, managed to get the outside, no. Got 3 of the outside ones. Oh, yeah, that's not even halfway, is it? Yeah, I'm bad at cryptic. So let's carry on with the Sudoku for now. We've got a pair of 2s here, thanks to these 2s. Have we got any more restrictions? No, we haven't. So we're going to look at the 3s. So they're not giving me much to work with. So I'm going to continue on with the 4s. We've got a pair of 4s over there, pair of 4s over here. So these 2 4s locks a 2-4 matching pair, and that gives me a triple of 6s, 3s, and 5s. So I'm going to focus on the 6s for a second to see if they do anything. No, they don't. And 6 is on its own as well. So 6 is a weak number. We will come back to it later. What we are going to do is continue on with the 4s. To see if there are new information, like these 2 4s are locked in there, so I've got another pair of 4s. Therefore, the 4s on column 1 has to be in box 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Got 5 here, pair of, resulting in a pair of 5s on rows 1 and 3, which in itself doesn't actually indicate anything. Move on to the 6. Do we have a naked single with the 6? Feeling a bit skeptical about that. This is a 2 and 4, I reckon. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So that could be 2 or 4. And it's not useful because, yeah, it's not useful at all. So we're going to carry on with the 7s rather than wasting time, which may not give us anything interesting. Actually, in here, what have we got? We've got 3, 7, and 3, 7, and 6. So let's just pencil mark them in because it's a triple. This is 1, 4, 1, 4, and 6. 4 can't go there. No, that's not useful either. So let's move on. Let's carry on with the 7s and see if we can actually place something useful. It's a no. It's a no for me, dog. So we're going to continue with the 8s. 8, 8, 8. What about the 9s? Pair of 9s over there, thanks to this 9 and that 9. So we've locked another 9 down, giving me another pair of 9s down here. Pair of 9s over there. So not amazing, but not brutally useless either. So let's evaluate. What have we learned? What have we learned about this puzzle? Besides the fact that I have a sore back from a couple of weeks of my new office chair. I've changed back to my big chair now to see if my back settles down a bit. Not going to get too optimistic about it though. So this is 3 and 6. I'm looking for 3, 5, and 6 on this row, and I've got a 5 there. So that's 3 and 6, which means that the 5 has to go there, which unlocks the 3 and the 6 in the box, which unlocks the 3 over there. So that's something. There is indeed something. So that unlocks a pair of threes over there. Anything else interesting? Let's have a look at this. 5, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom row. Not useful. Let's look at the fives over here. We have a pair of fives. Did we put in a 6? We did. So that means the 6s are here and they're locked on bottom 2 rows. 6s are on rows 8 and 9 in these 2 boxes. So it must be on row 7 somewhere in the final box. And that actually unlocks the 1 and the 9 as well, because I've only got 1 candidate of each left. So that 1 unlocks the 1 over there, which in turn unlocks the 4 and the 4 and the 2. So we are starting to cook with induction here. So 2 to 2. What are these? 3, 4, and 8. So 8s are here and here. That is useful because that means this is now an 8. Because if the 8s are locked in these 2 cells, well, the 8s can't go here either. So they're locked out of row 6. And the 8s can't go in row 6, column 3, which gives us that 8 basically. So final 8s are in these 2 cells. Okay, we're doing pretty well, I think. 3s are left here. We also got 3 over here because column 1 and 2 are done. Row 6 is blocked, which in turn means there's a pair of 3s over there. And I think that's all the 3s pencil marked in. Okay. On this column, we have a 9 unlocked because it can't be on row 9. And that indicates to me that the 7 goes here. And if the 7 goes there, it can't go here anymore. So I've got another 3, 6 appearing. I don't know if that's actually useful though. 7s are here as well, judging by the 7 on column 2. So these are, oh, hold on. Does that mean the 9? Yep, the 9 has been unlocked, which unlocks the 5 as well alongside. So I have a pair of 5s over there. The 9 is now locked in this cell and this cell because row 4 and 5 and column 6 blocked. So 9, well, actually, no, that indicates that the 9 had to be there. And then column 5 and 6 blocked, so it has to go there. So that unlocks the 8 for us, which means the 8's are in these 2 cells as well. I don't think that's actually that useful right now. So these are now 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7. I can't see the 6 and 7s, so we can't do anything with that. So what we are going to do is wipe my nose a little bit because I'm a bit sniffly. There we go. I've got a pair here, and one has to be a 2. If I have a 2 on column 9, I would have had a pencil marking for it, so I can just confidently stick it in.
That's what she said!
I think that's what he said. But anyway, that 4 unlocks another 4 for us. 3 and 8 now on column 9, so that unlocks the 3 for us. And yeah, we're pretty close to home now. What are these? These are 5, 6, and 7. Again, 5, 6, and 7. Column 8 has revealed a 6 for us. And I don't know where the other 6 goes, actually, so that is fine. These are 5, 8, and 7. Again, the 7's causing trouble. The little 7 is being a little bit of a troublemaker. Well, I guess the 6's are in these 2 cells on this column because 6 can't go here. 7's can go there and in these cells as well. So 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, the 5 and the 7 have no restrictions. These are 4, 7, and 6. 4, 7, and 6. Wait a second. I've broken a puzzle, haven't I? Where's the 7 on this row? This is not a 9. This is a 7. But then where does the 9 go in there then? I've got 2 9s in here. That's where I've gone wrong. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. What have I done? What have I done indeed? Ooh. Ooh. That was bad. That was bad. So let's think about this. Let us think about this. Can we rescue this? So these are 7s and 9s. Yeah, this can still be a 7. Oh no. Well, 9 has to be here, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a 7, this is a 9. So the 9 is actually up here, which unlocks the 3 and the 8. I'm just going to run along because either this is completely broken beyond recognition, or I have fixed enough mistakes to allow me to finish it. So 5 and 7, yep, those are indeed locked. So this is now the 7th, 7. This can't be 5 or 9. What have I got left? 2 and 4. So are we lucky? Are we lucky here? 7 and 3. Are we lucky enough that we didn't actually break the puzzle? 7 and 6. 6 and 5 and 5. And this is a 6 and this is a 2. Wow. Wow. I'm surprised I didn't actually completely board up this puzzle. I think the mistake was probably when I placed the 9 somewhere. Or I might have placed something somewhere else. Yeah. It'll be interesting to look back and see where I made a mistake. So if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment below, a timestamp of when I made a mistake. That would be super, super useful. And you can show that you're cleverer than me. Good morning, Brohan. Thank you, Glantifer. We got there in the end. So let us do today's mini crossword. Signal to an actor. Cut, maybe? C4 down. With 4 across Puerto Rican... No, hold on. C4 down. Oh, yeah. With 4 across Puerto Rican rapper who was Spotify's most streamed artist of 2020. I don't know. I don't listen to modern music. And when I say modern, I mean anything after the year 2001. I wonder if there's a market for like ASMR nose blowing streams, because I would definitely be up there in the top 10. At least in terms of quantity, not necessarily quality. What's up with answers to historical trivia questions? Maybe. Yes, maybe. Homer's neighbor on The Simpsons is Ned Flanders, but I mean, technically, Maud, is it Maud? Is also a neighbor, as well as the kids that nobody ever remembered the names of. Are they like Tots and Bots? I don't know. Sandwich with ham, swit, and roast pork. I don't know. Don't know my sandwiches. They're just sandwiches, aren't they? I call them sandwiches because someone called Sam usually makes my sandwiches. One dish missing the pickles. That's sad. Well, I'll tell you what's sad. Having pickles in your sandwiches. It's just sad. I remember when I used to have McDonald's a lot when it was like a treat that my dad would give me on a weekend. I would get McDonald's and I'd be allowed McDonald's, that I had to go to the McDonald's to buy, and it is not a bold statement. It's a bold statement to say that you like pickles, because let's be honest, majority of the population, we outnumber you, pickle lovers. We outnumber you. But yeah, I was raised with the idea that I'm not allowed to waste food, so I never really kind of like pick things out of my food, even if I hate it. So I used to eat the pickle in the whatever burger that you have in McDonald's, basically. So it was a bit of a revelation when I grew up and came to when I was in the UK and hang out with friends and see everybody just like flipping over the bun and pulling out the pickle and throwing it at the nearest kind of, I don't know, roach, because only roaches like pickles. I'm sorry, Burhan. I'm being mean. I'm being mean. I don't mean it really. You can love pickle all you want. They're just not for me. Bring together, unite, I guess. So I'm guessing it's not year, but it has to be. It has to end with an S because it answers. So could this be a Cuban sandwich? Or it's not Cajun sandwich. Well, it can't be Cuban if it's got sweet cheese. So very curious. Came to a close. Hmm. Listen, I respected its taste of pickles. I was with you for a while. Crispy pickles have some good crunch. Oh, sure. You enjoy that. Indeed, I'm guessing it's a yes in this case. Um, um, hmm, 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 hmm. I didn't used to like them. Oh, so I'm guessing that means you've learned to like them with age, which is interesting. Sweet cheese and roast. Oh, roast pork. It's definitely not Cajun, but you could order McDonald's with those sorts of pickles. Well, that's not how it worked in Hong Kong. Um, I think what you just said, kind of like, yes, does remind me of times when people did tell McDonald's to like hold the pickle or something like that. So pickles are nice. Good pickles are nice. The crunch is good. The crunch is bad. Just look at all the video game developers having the crunch. Good morning, like. Oh, am I gonna? Other people have said your names, but I've like forgotten how to pronounce your name. Liari, Liari. I think that's how we pronounce it. Liars, go to sleep. I caught your cryptic stream briefly last night before I got distracted. What was I distracted about? Oh yeah, I was tidying up my emojis. Oh, 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 guys! If you are even a tier 1 subscriber now, you have access to I think 5 of my emojis. Let's have a look. No, maybe 4 because I haven't got enough. Yeah, I ended up moving. Oh, maybe I should have ideas as. Basically, if you look at my emojis, you should see kind of like heart, scream, raid, and I decided like trans pride is something I should put at a tier 1 because I want to kind of like I want my sisters and brothers in the trans community to be able to access it if they are tier 1 basically. But I didn't know which emoji to put onto tier 2. But I'm now thinking like idea should also be tier 1 as well, so that people who watch me with who watch me on doing Sudokus will have the ability to use that as well. So maybe I'll move the scream emoji to tier 2. But then I feel like I really like the scream emoji, which is really useful for when I play horror streams. So, but I feel like I need to have a tier 2 emoji. So I'm really open to suggestions on what tier 2 emojis I should make. It's 3 a.m. and you can't sleep. Oh man, I just wouldn't put stuff in tier 2. Okay, let's do that. I don't know. People can't afford tier 3 but want to do more than tier 1. Meanwhile, I think I didn't even put my warning up, but yeah, please help. Also, that's not how you spell yes. Yeah. I'm so slow at this. Also, I need to blow my nose, so be right back. But yeah, last night I tidied up my emoji so that they all had the same colors. So um, I hope you do manage to like find sleep, but at the same time, no sleep gang. Have some really cool people. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you have work to I guess tomorrow for you, but today for me? I hope this doesn't impede your day of work tomorrow because or today really if it's 3 a.m. I woke up early because of horrible dreams about my ex with someone else. That is not nice. That is not nice. My wife had a dream where her dad was putting her up to doing a presentation for work, and he was adamant that she had to do it. And she's like, "I've got social anxiety. I can't do this." And that was the night before last. Yeah, it's never nice when you. I'm very lucky actually. I never dream about my exes, so I bet I'm going to dream about my exes now. One of them was really like, as I distanced myself, I realized, oh my gosh, she gaslighted the shit out of me, and I'm glad that was over with. Kind of glad she broke up with me actually, because I should have broken up with her sooner, but I didn't like. I felt cruel to break up with her, and I think I didn't have the grounds to think that I would. And I definitely had like self-esteem issues that I didn't think I owed me anyone else. But here we go, married many years later. Welcome to new experiences. Mm. I'm gonna look up Cuban sandwich. I feel like Cuban sandwiches. I think. Why the hell do Cuban sandwiches have sweet cheese? What is that about? Why would a Cuban sandwich have sweets? It really threw me off there. It really threw me off. This is two days ago. Oh, hope it didn't like remind you of awful stuff. Put up with, is it abide? Answer to historical blah 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 would be. It's not. No, it's not factors. A, B, C, dates. There we go. Dates. So it came to a close is A-E-I-O-U. I feel like it's I. So no, that doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna check it. Puzzle. Oh, it's not cut. Q. Right. Came to a close. Ended. There we go. That makes more sense. So Bad Bunny? I don't know. Oh my god, Bad Bunny! I want to look up Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny the rapper. Oh my god, you're such a mad lad. That is so cute. I mean the name, you don't look that cute with kind of like I don't like those sunglasses as like being worn unironically. Cuban cheese is rubbish. I wouldn't know. Sweet cheese is a lot. It's in a lot of things. It's good. So like they export the sweet cheese to Cuban and then they put them in sandwiches. That's pretty dope. Good morning, Emily. You just came in time to learn, if you don't already know, about Bad Bunny. But yeah, I find these aviation sunglasses like when you wear them unironically, it's a bit weird. But I do want a pair of aviation sunglasses to wear for when I'm feeling cash money because of my cash money emoji. So cash money. Cut you out in first and got two letters right. Cut you out in first and got two letters right. I wear them. What? What? I am so confused. What's the hints they gave for him? We fought across Puerto Rican rapper who was Spotify's most streamed artist of 2020. So cut you out in first and got two letters right. I'm so confused what that means, but aviators. Oh, you wear aviators. Do you wear them unironically? Or do you wear them kind of like for the lows? Because I just find them a bit silly. Like unironically. I don't know, it just makes me think of 80s, so fair dues to you. If you can pull them off, all the more kudos to you. But I do find them weird to wear, unironically. But at the same time, I will say they are practical because the lenses are huge. And I think like if you're going to wear sunglasses, big makes sense because you want maximum coverage. But yes, there we go. They have big lenses. But like, I feel like they can. That's why a lot of sunglasses are like wide because your visions are like kind of you're more horizontal, which is why in the early days when people film things vertically on the phone and then they add the black borders horizontally and then upload it on YouTube, and then we're just like, why are you doing that? Like you're just making the video impossible to play in whatever orientation. Because like if I watch it, okay, so I don't have a problem with people doing vertical videos. I'm glad that over the last 5 or so years, people finally stopped shunting vertical videos. Hey, if that's how you hold a phone, do your vertical videos where, you know, it changed the way we approach like compositions for videos. But please don't add black borders on the side so that they'll fit into the 16:9 ratio for horizontal videos, because then when I watch it on my phone, if I hold it vertically, it doesn't fill my screen anymore. It's now tiny little things. And I hold it horizontally, it's still tiny little thing. And it's just not great. If you're gonna go vertical, just upload your original video in its original format. I think most video editors now allow you to have vertical aspect ratios. I have edited Instagram videos when I did climbing. See, rock climbing, vertical video makes sense. Makes all the sense. You upload them vertically and you get more of the wall, and you know, it's all good. It's all good, dog. Ah, they're good for driving. God, driving is just so alien to me. Cleaning tool in a bucket. Mop. There we go. I was really thinking hard there because I was thinking something that's inside a bucket, not something that sticks out of the bucket. Also, is that the right spelling for mop? Mop. I think so. Varieties. I guess types. That looks like it can work. Skyscraper support named for a vowel. T. Are they like? No, that's not a vowel. Name for a vowel. A, E, I. Oh, I. But how do we spell that? God damn it. Don't tell Nora. Why? Why can't we tell Nora? With 8 across annual environment celebration, I guess it's Earth Day. So, I'll take the blame for that, my bad. And I'm guessing this is going to be opera. With Ruth Bader Ginsburg and, Anthony Bond, what they bonded over. I'm guessing opera, and this has got to be pretty. Like a Scot with a smoky taste. Oh. Like a Scotch with a smoky taste. Even score is tie. That's ridiculous in Shake My Head for blah blah blah. So I beam. So is PT. PT. Good morning, Star. Hey, haven't seen you in a few days. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. So PT and I beam. How are you today? I think I did see you. Did I see you? I definitely saw you in some streams yesterday because I was in Liari's stream briefly. I was lurking Glenn's stream as well. And who else have I been in? I haven't been to like not Puzzling Comment, Russia OG-san's stream for ages, and I feel really bad because like I started like doing voice chats in the afternoons whilst I'm working with friendos, and it's making a bit hard for me to keep up. So it's a sad time. Okay, so peat is a feature of whiskey. Speaking of whiskies, are you guys familiar with the nose? Peat is like moss from a bog or something like that, right? I honestly do not know. Been in the office. Oh, you're back in the office. That sucks. That's really sucky. I hope you're safe. I hope you feel safe going back into the office. But thank you for popping by, though. Hope hope like they're actually putting safety precautions in place, and like in our office, going back in, we all need to do like a test that you stick the stick up your nose before you're allowed to go in, basically. So, but we do work in a hospital, so that helps a little bit that they're actually being safe about it. But yeah, people were not very careful at the start of COVID, and I work in a non-clinical area, and I just felt really disappointed by how we approached COVID basically at the beginning. Yeah, very, very disappointed. Just 1 or 2 days a week, but we had a big thing for a client this week, so I was there more than I should have been. Oh, I hope you get overtimes in that case, because like I am all for. There's a subreddit called NT Work, and sorry. But yeah, there's a subreddit called NT Work, and it's not about just like not wanting to work. It's the fact that work culture, like society, has kind of made work out to be exploitative. Basically, we're quite broken as a society in terms of how we approach work. It's almost like work has become a way to control people as well. Because if we think about it, I kind of felt that for a long time because for some of the work that I do, I can do it like ridiculously faster than my colleagues because I have proficiency on a computer, so I'm really fast on a keyboard, fast on Excel, Word, whatever you call, whatever you want to. I can write data queries, to I can pull reports quicker. But like being able to do things quicker doesn't mean that you have two people at completely different capacities will get paid the same salary based on how the hours that they work, not the work that they produce. And I think that's ridiculous. I think if you finish the work that you set out to do for the day, if you're able to do them quicker than anybody else, you should be rewarded for it and be able to rest for the rest of the day. But I actually ended up getting penalized for being able to do things quicker because I am not currently temping. I am paid by the hour at the moment. And I have basically been working a colleague's job with 1/5 the time. I do 1 day a week, and I could do more than she did 5 days a week, and I don't get pay the salary that she got before she retired. And it's just like, I don't mind it. I don't feel, but I think if I go slower, then there aren't enough for me to do the rest of a week because I do other things as well. So I do 1 day finance, and that 1 day is basically, and I think so I work for charity as well. I don't really want to like take more money than we need. So I'm surviving okay, but I do feel like, if we are paid by a performance, I could be really loaded right now. I am basically doing two jobs at the same time, and I could have had double the salary, and that would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, my place is good at paying overtime and tracking and trying to stop. That's good. That's good. I've had some really busy months where I've done like 100+ hours. Jesus Christ. 100 hours. So let's say 40 hours weeks. That's 25 hours in addition a week. That is bonkers. That's like working 65 to 70 hours a week. That is not right. That is not right. That is the crunch that I was talking about earlier. It's just, oh. And because overtime is an indication that you haven't got enough staff or your staff haven't got enough resources. So you need to invest more. But of course, got to pay dividends to your shareholders. So we must cut costs. And yeah, I disagree with it. And at the end of the month, someone from management would come and ask why so many hours, what they can do. Oh, okay. That they can take the pressure off, but you still don't have enough staff. So it's not only won't hire more, they can't find. Oh, so it's kind of like low supply, high demand kind of industry. Then that's sad. At least I guess like in that kind of scenario, you can be a bit more kind of in tune with your employer if they are trying to hire more, but they can't. It almost feels like they are trying, and and not just shafting you, basically. I have a big work deadline coming up. I'll not be streaming tomorrow or Friday and a couple of days next week. Okay, so I guess... Oh, but then you still have to work. So 3 a.m. is still bad, Liari. 3 a.m. is bad. You should go to bed when you're tired. What general industry do you work in? I'm trying to dox you, of course. Share you're feeling comfortable with. Are you asking me or are you asking Star? Okay, so what have we got here? This looks really hard. This looks really hard. So if anyone has got it, I tell you what. I'm just going to do a quick thing. So dashboard.twitch. I'm going to move my emoji to tier 1. So emotes. So I'm going to move the idea emoji. I'm annoyed that I can't move it just to tier 1. I can move it around in tier 2, but I'm going to delete it. And then, pardon me, I'm going to upload the ideas emoji. Idea. And here, the idea emoji is basically the got emoji. So if you are subbed and you've got the idea, if you got the, oh, or you can shout it. So painful. Ah, it literally spells painful. Painful. I don't know how I didn't spot that. So thank you very much for the pengram. And how long? We've only got 5 minutes left. Very nice. That was very quick. Congrats to Leari. I should really like do some sort of thingy to. Well, hold on. In the nature of business, it takes like 6 months for someone to be net productive. So try hard to retain people, and there only so many capacity to onboard new people. That's the other thing that really annoys me as well with my workplace. But unfortunately, charity fundraising is a sector where talents are not super appreciated, and a lot of people kind of blag their way into the industry from the outside. So, for instance, when we hired a digital marketing person, there were no internal knowledge to vet that we actually get someone who's able to do the jobs. We ended up appointing someone who doesn't have the skill set to fulfill the entire job requirement. For instance, like video editing, photoshopping, web design, that kind of stuff. But it's not their fault because, they just apply for the job. And they weren't vetted and they didn't have a probational period. So they just they just did it. Typing on phone is slow, but you're still the first one who got it. But yeah, basically we have had quite a high turnover of staff because the people work the hardest felt the most pressure to perform because they don't get the support they need. And then the people who are not performing kind of don't really get penalized. So it's almost like if you have a conscience, if you're conscientious, then you kind of end up being a bit more penalized for it. And that really sucks. So a lot of people ended up leaving. Good night, Emily. Have a lovely night. And oh, I'm not missing anything. Okay, so we've only got 3 minutes left. So I was gonna have a look at Glentifer's cryptic, but I think I'm gonna go to work now. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the day or a good night. Wink, 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 wink. Did that work? I don't know. I'm bad at winking. So thank you for hanging out. We're gonna find someone to raid. Hopefully there is someone playing some sort of crossword Sudoku mixture. I'm also going to have a look and see who's live right now. I've got my friend Rose live right now, and Rick Fernino is streaming right now, but we want to check to see categories. Sudoku 7. Oh, you guys are all hanging here with me. Bless you. So we don't have any crosswords. So I haven't raided Rick Fernio in a while. And I think quite a few of us know Rick as well. And if you don't, he is playing Don't Starve together. But I think, is he playing on his own? I think he's playing on his own. So it's kind of a puzzle game because you have to logically work out the path of development. So it's a bit of a strategy game, I guess. So that's my tenuous connection to raiding him, basically. So let me play us out and go say hi. He's a nice chap. He's kind of like very chilled out and just fun-loving guy. So tell him I say hi whilst I go to work. And I shall see you guys later. So I'm going to hit the raid button. And I'm going to play some music for us, which my friend Rose made. Hope you have a good day. And I will see you next time. Bye now.